That cat purr is so satisfying. I'd be scared too. You gotta remember they've never seen anything like this, so they're like, what the hell is this creature doing here? I like this cutscene. It's so cute. Just look at this expression. It's so adorable. Tell me you would not buy a cat after seeing that, dude. Now this guy is the leader. Robot, should I say, is the leader. I mean, I'm pretty sure you were able to figure that out by the way all the other robots listened. So, anyways, we're gonna meet this robot for the first time. And a smile. Look at that. Ha blah 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 blah. That's all I see. Like I have literally no clue what that is. Yeah, B12's like, I agree. They seem to have their own language. You're no Zerk. We're not familiar with your kind. You are welcome in our village, as long as you don't eat anyone. Alright, you can let your people out. I'm not gonna eat anybody. I promise. Poor robots. This is probably the first time I actually have feelings for a robot. Like, you know, I feel sorry for them. Even though really robots cannot feel emotion. Even though this game portrays that they obviously can, but that's a whole another conversation for a whole another, like, time. Anyways, now we could ask B12 for help, but, we're gonna go ahead and just talk with this guy. His name is Guardian. Or its name is Guardian. You look lost. What do you need? Alright, so we got that postcard that we picked up in, like, the second chapter. We're gonna go ahead and give that to him. Oh, a picture of the outside. Ridiculous. This elevator isn't operational. Everyone knows that it's impossible to leave this place. Well, except the outsiders. But they're all gone now, except Momo. You can try to talk to him if you want, but he gave up on trying to leave. It's for the best. He lives high up in that building with the orange neon sign. That's where we have to climb. Anyways, I just want to point out, so little faith in Momo. That Guardian has so little faith in Momo, it's ridiculous. But anyways, we're gonna ask B12 for help, because it will not go away unless you do that. Don't hesitate to call me anytime. I'm here to help. The Guardian told us to talk to Momo up in the big building with the orange neon sign. He's the only lead we've got for getting out of here. Okay. Well, that should be easy, right? Right. Alright, let's get up there. got these guys over here passing paint, which is weird. I don't know why they're passing paint right there, but anyways. And our first encounter with Momo. He is definitely filled with sadness. Look at that. Alright, let's see what's going on here. The TV is like malfunctioning, and this radio's like just sitting there with a book. It's never going to work. Why did I let them go? I'm all alone now. Hey you, what do you want? Well, we're gonna go ahead and give him a little push. We're gonna give him that postcard from the outside because we know he wants to go there. This is a picture of the outside. Do you want to go there? Well, don't bother. It's a waste of time. It will bring you only loneliness and despair. My friends had this dream too, but now they're gone, and I'm all alone. I don't know where they ended up. I tried to contact them, but that blank transceiver doesn't work. My friends and I took notes of our research about the outside. Here, take mine if you really want to go there. We got Momo's book, which is nice. You're on your own. I'm done with the outside. Good luck. Poor Momo. Yep, B12 is definitely 100% accurate here. Momo seems very sad. He misses his friends. Let me check the notebook he gave us. The Outsider's Manifesto. We must go outside at any cost. We must protect our brothers and sisters. We must stay away from Zergs. It is signed Clementine, Zabalzer, Doc, and Momo. It looks like Momo's name was added later. I think we should find the other notebooks. I agree with you. I think we should. Alright, so anyways, you did see the name Zergs in there. If you're not familiar with this game, you're not going to know what Zergs means. If you are familiar, you're going to know exactly what that means because you know what the Zergs are. Anyways, for the people who are not familiar, Zergs are those things that were chasing us in Chapter 2. You know, when this cat thought it was, like, bad and it raised its back and it quickly understood that they were not going to back down, so it just ran. Anyways. This symbol on the wall matches the one on the notebook. Okay, so that seems like a lead. Ah, wow. I took the words right out of B12's mouth. Anyways, we're not even gonna read that because I think I've played this game a little too much. Anyways, let's go get the notebooks. So obviously, if you haven't played this game before, I'm hoping that you're just watching me and playing along with me. If you're not, this is very potential spoiler. I should have said this in the first episode, but potential spoiler. I mean, you're gonna see everything that you probably haven't seen, and I have, so just a heads up before I start getting all these notebooks and we start going further into chapters. Anyways, we're gonna take Clementine's notebook, which is 4 out of 4, but this is the closest one. An Outsider notebook. It's the same logo as the one Momo gave us. This one seems to belong to someone named Clementine. Everything is going according to plan. We managed to contact the upper level before the transceiver went down. They are in place called Midtown, and apparently it's controlled by some kind of oppressive force. I talked to Momo earlier. His eyes. I know this look. He will not come with us. Let's find the other notebooks. I agree, we might want to do that. We might want to find those other notebooks. Anyways, let's go do that. Alright, and then we got another area over here. Obviously, it's not painted on, but you can obviously tell that it's trying to tell us to go. It's trying to tell us to go in this area. It's very obvious. Now, through all the playthroughs that I've done in this game, like by myself without actually, like, doing content with it, I have gotten so confused. Like, I went into this room, I went over here, I've done literal circles, like, I would go into this room thinking that there was something important in there, which there is something important in there. There's keys. Hey dog, I found the keys to your safe. You need to be more careful with these. These are keys, which, as I was just saying, this room is sort of important, but it's not the main item that we're looking for, but it is part of it. So, it's not enough to bury your safe behind a bunch of books. Just the librarian. You gotta go over these books, you gotta knock all of them over. You just gotta think like a cat, you know? Just cause mischief, which, as you can tell, yeah, look at all those books. Anyways. Now we got 3 items. We're gonna go ahead and use the keys, obviously. A book's not gonna open this safe. And we got Doc's notebook. P12 said, "Nice work, another notebook. This one seems to belong to someone named Doc. After weeks of research, I've combined a spectrometer with a powerful UV lamp. With this, we should be capable of warding off the Zerks on our way out. The initial attempt was explosive. I might have to test it under real conditions. Let's find the other notebooks." So there's one more notebook left. Now, in all my experience, there were probably 2 gameplays that took me a little bit to figure out where the notebook was, but there's like a sign up there. You're not going to be able to get in there. You got to go up there. So I'm about to show you exactly how you do that. So up here, you're going to see that there's a vent with a fan rolling. You got to come over here. It's going to give you a translate. You can read it, but I'm just going to tell you got to remove this. And you can just put it on the ground. You don't have to do anything with it. Just go down. And this is where the last notebook is. So, pun intended, by the way. Anyways, there's the last notebook. Finally, the last notebook. This one seems to belong to someone named Zabalcer. All trace of organic life has disappeared, except for what we call the Zerks. They seem to eat almost anything that moves and breathe at an inconceivable rate, as if being locked in the city wasn't hard enough. Oh, there's also a note in this book. It says, "I found a design flaw in the transceiver, but I think I figured out how to fix it. Here's the equation. With this, we should be able to help Momo repair the transceiver. If it can communicate with the upper levels, that could be our way up. Let's show him what we found." Yeah, Momo's gonna be very happy that we found all the notebooks, and especially since there's an actual, solution for the transceiver. Because right now, Momo was trying to figure out how to get it working, and obviously it's not going to work because there's something wrong with it, and it needs repair. So, right. Now we're gonna come up to Momo, Mr. Sad and Doom and Gloom. Hey, little cat, are you still looking for those useless notebooks? Of course we were. And we found them all for you. So first, we're gonna give you the Bouncers. That's Zabalzer's notebook, right? I never quite understood what he was talking about most of the time, but he was very wise. Oh, you found Clementine's notes? She was really brave, you know. The most fearless person I have ever met. Wait, you actually found all my friends' notebooks? Oh, what's that note? The transceiver can be repaired? This is incredible. That means we should be able to communicate outside of the slums. Look at that smile. Momo's so happy. Clementine, Zabalzer Doc, I'm sorry I doubted our cause. I promise you, I will find a way to reach the surface. Thank you. We might be able to find you a way up. Now let's fix this piece of junk transceiver. Yeah, we made Momo very, very happy. Voila, it works. Come with me. Okay, I'm coming. Let me walk over to you. Up there, see that building high above the others? If you install the transceiver at the very top of that tower, we should be able to communicate with the whole city. My friends might still be out there. If there is a way out, we'll know it. And we gain the transceiver. Look at that, it's fixed. You're the only one small and quick enough to evade the Zerks. We need you, little outsider. Bring us to the sky. Alright, now we're getting outside the slums. And this should take us to chapter 5, Rooftops. Rooftops for me when I first started was a very scary experience. Let's get through this quickly. It's gonna tell you that you can attract enemies. And this area is really bad. I'm not even gonna say much, but this area is bad. Here it is. Put the transceiver on this antenna. Alright, so now we got the transceiver. Alright. We accomplished getting the transceiver. Look, the view. It's beautiful from here. I remember now. The city, it was meant to be a shelter. Really, B12, you think this is beautiful? It is not beautiful. Those look like stars, but they're only lights marketing the hermetic roof sealing off the city. Yeah. Humankind built this shell to protect themselves from the outside, but it came at a cost. Nobody can go out. The outside was a disaster, completely barren, unlivable, and dangerous. But if you came from there, it must mean it's safe again. And my promise wasn't just to go to the outside, it was to open the city. And B12 just got a memory. I still don't understand why some memories are coming back and others aren't. But I'm certain now. This is my purpose. I have to open the city. Good for you, B12. You figured out your purpose. It took you like 5 chapters, but it's okay. It's okay. You're learning. Come on, let's go back and find Momo. Now that we've connected the transmitter, we should be able to get help. Obviously, we do want help, so let's go do that. Kitty licking itself, and now we're gonna go ahead and yes. Okay, so this is chapter 6, the slums part 2. Now, when we're done with this chapter, I am gonna go ahead and call it a day. Let's get into this. We're gonna come back, and we're already getting into dialogue. It says, "Momo's no. Look, they know." Little outsider, if you're reading this, that means you're still alive. Excellent. Wow, thank you, Momo. You had some... I think Momo had some doubts in us. I think Momo didn't really think a cat could withstand the Zerk, so... Anyways. I took some equipment to the bar to take advantage of their antenna. Come meet me there. I've locked the window, but the code to open it is quite simple. It is. Oh yeah, that's simple. That's... Anyways. Be careful, it is case sensitive. See you at the bar, Momo. Wow, case sensitive. That's even worse. Anyways. That must be the code for the window near the entrance. Let's go. Alright. Here's the lock for the window. The code was... It was an H, I think? Error, wrong key. Whoops, my bad. Okay, let's try that again. And then it was a O or it was a 0. Let's see. Success. It worked. Momo is at the bar waiting for us. Alright, that's fine. We're gonna go ahead and go meet him because we have one more chapter to do. And then we'll start doing... I think we'll start doing like a chapter each video. I don't think we're gonna have time for 2 chapters. I think it's going to stretch a little bit. These chapters are just really short, so it's like there's really no need to there's really no need to just do 1 chapter because it would be like a 20-minute, 15-minute video, and I don't think we need that. So that is the bar. There are other shops. I'm not going to do like a whole walkthrough right now. We'll do it later. Hey, little furball. Come here. I managed to get a signal. Perfect. We got some dialogue too. Let me see if I can get this thing working. Alright, Momo. Show us what you got, dude. Alright, we got a signal. I've almost got it. Hello? Can anyone hear me? Hello, yes, we can hear you. We are from the slums. We're looking for a way out, and... Wait, is that you, Zabaltar? Momo. Yes, so this is Zabaltar, obviously. I can't believe it. I'm so happy to hear your voice, Zabaltar. Where are you? Are the others okay? Yes, you are safe. We found a way up. Hello, do you still hear me? You have to go through the sewers to reach us. Very dangerous zerks everywhere. And the connection was lost. Sewers. How? Hello? Darn it, we've lost the signal. I can't believe it. Sabatzer is alive. He and the other outsiders managed to go up through the sewers. The sewers are the most dangerous place in the slums, but if Sabatzer made it, there must be a way. I wonder what that way is, Momo. I do. I already know. I'm just not going to spoil it for people who are watching this. So our first introduction with Seamus, it's kind of like really crumb. Like, Seamus is not a happy person. It's very obvious. But we're not going to get into that. We're just going to read. You'll never get past the sewers. It's infested with zerks. They'll make a quick meal out of you, especially you, little one. Many tried their luck in the past. It doesn't end well. Anyway, I warned you. Your business is none of my business. Yeah, Seamus is walking away now. What do we do now? Alright, so we got our first encounter with Jacob now. He says, Seamus. His father, Doc, used to be a great scientist. He was working on some new weapon to fight the Zerks. Anyways, a few years ago, he went off to test the device and never came back. Seamus has never been the same since. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So, obviously, Seamus is never gonna... Don't listen to Seamus. He's just scared like I was. If Doc built a weapon, that's our ticket to join the Outsiders. In his notebook, Doc mentioned a secret lab a few times. That must be where he was working on it. There might be a clue in Seamus' apartment. Come on, follow me. Alright, so now we're gonna go ahead and walk over to Seamus and see what Momo has planned here, because he already knows that Seamus really wants no part in any of this, but we'll see. We'll see what Momo has planned here. Can we just take note how slow Momo walks? Alright, Momo. Come on, Seamus, open the door. You know your father would have wanted to help us. Well, that was to be expected. Well, yeah, Momo, I tried to warn you. I mean, I can't talk to you, but, you know, it's obvious that, you know, this was gonna happen. Anyways, this situation is pretty tough on Seamus. He doesn't want to hear about the Outsiders anymore. He won't help me, but you. I think I have an idea. Alright, Momo, what is it? Spit it out. What's your idea? Ah, we got a box over here covering a hole. Ah, I see where you're going with this. Here, take Doc's notebook and show it to Seamus. Hey, so now we got Doc's notebook back. We did give it to Momo before, but he gave it back to us. Obviously for an obvious reason, but we'll let Momo explain it. It contains a lot of information that will hopefully act as an electroshock. Find the secret lab, little outsider. I'm going back to the bar to try to re-establish communication with the others. Alright, now we should get like a cutscene here. Alright, here we go. What are you doing in here? I told you, getting through the sewers is a suicide mission. Leave me be. Alright, Seamus. I didn't want to have to do this to you, but here you go. What's this? Wait, is this my papa's? Oh wow, I never knew. There's a secret room here in our flat, but where? Alright, so right here, I did get very confused. Like, I was thinking, but there are circles, and I was like, okay, let's think like a cat. Let's go ahead and like knock these over. Since I already know like where everything is, like I know it's right here, obviously, because I played this enough times. That's where the code is. Now, but the reason why I knocked all these other ones down is because there's like a translation. So obviously that one doesn't help. If we knock this one over, that one doesn't help. And then I looked over at the clocks and I'm like, hold on for a second. Okay, maybe it's a small hand. So 2, 5, 1, 1. I tried that and I was like, oh, that was the code. And I spent like a good 20 minutes looking in this room. Like, anyways, I've never seen this room. I can't believe he managed to hide it from me all this time. These blueprints, it must be for his Zerg weapon. Papa was always so secretive with his work. He told me the weapon was working in theory, but it needed a real-life test. He went outside the slums and he never came back. Well, Jacob, I'm sorry to tell you, Seamus, but Jacob and Momo literally spilled the beans of what happened to your father, so really that's not a surprise. So this room's a little confusing too, but I'm just gonna hop to it because this episode's already getting a little long, so we're gonna go ahead and do this. And we're gonna take that, and we actually have to show it to him before we can leave this room. Find anything interesting in here? Of course we did. Wait, I remember that. That's his tracker. Papa always used that tracker to keep an eye on where I was. Maybe we can reverse it to find where he was. Okay, I just need to get this out. Why are you calling him Papa? Why are you... Dad. Dad. He's not Grandpa. He's... Okay. I can't believe my Papa might still be alive. I missed him so much. You need a weapon for the Zergs, right? My Papa definitely took one with him. We just need to repair the tracker so we can find him. Someone in the slums should be able to help. Come with me. I'll open the door for you. Alright, now that we got the door open, I think we're gonna about end it here. We're gonna do one chapter per episode now, because they're getting longer, as you can tell. So, anyways, I hope you enjoyed. I really enjoyed. Stay tuned. This cat is waiting.